Kansas could use a break from drought conditions as well, with 51% of the state in some sort of drought. The dry conditions adding fuel to the fire for more than 400,000 acres that burned across the state when a storm last week pushed winds up to 100 miles an hour. Farm Journal's Tyne Morgan has more on how ranchers in the state are coping.
On December 15th, western Kansas faced the extreme.
It unfolded pretty fast.
With winds clocking in north of 100 miles per hour, warnings of wildfires came fast.
I was home for about 5 minutes, and then the sky started getting really dark. It was extremely smoky. My landlord came over and said, we need to get out of here right now.
But with livestock in danger, Clint Laughlin returned to the ranch with the owners of Bar S Ranch.
Came back out, got those cows moved, but right after that, the wind speed changed direction on us, and our fire started coming straight at us. And I was very nervous that we were going to get hemmed in, and so we booked it in my truck.
He says at that point he had only one of 2 working trucks on that ranch as the winds had flipped over the others.
105-mile-an-hour winds that we had, and fires were really raging everywhere. And so it was pretty scary.
But what was even scarier was with raging winds that changed directions, how those caught in the fires had to escape.
I had to jump down an electric line pole and a couple live wires to get out, but was able to get out of harm's way.
Laughlin says the high winds forced over power lines, and with western Kansas in drought, it sparked the wildfires in minutes.
We haven't had any measurable rainfall for over 60 days. And so the dry conditions of our forage and high winds plus electricity have a pretty good mix for fire.
Still cautious of flare-ups the days after, Laughlin says area ranchers are assessing the damage.
We've had more than 40,000 acres of pasture burned up, and multiple homes and farmsteads during that time.
And he says the fires were costly, as he estimates losses will be well into the millions.
Staggering thing that we're going to have to take some time to kind of recover from.
From fencing to hay supplies, even homes, barns, and livestock. He says the Russell and Paradise, Kansas areas are in ashes.
Looking at losses in registered cattle, they have a lot of value genetically to myself and my landlords, and just cattle in general for many of our other neighbors and producers. We're looking at losses in fencing. We're looking at losses in pasture ground and being able to convert that from a grass to a protein source that we can use.
At this point, he says ranchers in the area are working to find supplies and in desperate need of rain.
We've lost lives of cattle and other livestock. We've lost our homes. We've lost barns. We've lost grass. We've lost vehicles. We've lost our livelihoods in a lot of ways. And so it's going to take years to recover that.
As western Kansas ranchers face a recovery that could take years. Reporting from Russell County, Kansas, I'm Tyne Morgan.